Mike, this is it. This is the car I was telling you about. It's got the 572 cubic inch motor. It's the one you saw the other day. You'll see here where it comes in and says 572 powered. It's got more. I want you to pay attention to how nice the work is on this thing, the way the wires are run. You see the way he's done that. He's done a really nice job of putting everything together. It's got more things on it. This little billet pump right here takes the pressure off of the valve stem. When an engine starts building, it builds it up in the valve covers. What happens, we'll come over here, you'll see this little guy right here coming. I'm going to point right here. Coming off of this, off your valve cover, it comes up into this. If there's any oil, the oil is drained out of it. The air that's left gets sucked through this tube. It's just coming over to here and comes right into here, into this billet pump, which turns around then, gives it so you end up, instead of having positive crankcase, it makes it so it's neutral or negative at best. Really a great setup. Pretty darn expensive too. That pump is pretty dear. Also here it has a, I'm going to get around here so you can see it, it has a AccuSump. I don't know if it's just the way, there we go, an AccuSump. What that does, and you'll see over here the pressure gauge, this keeps oil in it. And when you turn the key on, that little solenoid opens up and it puts oil back on the valve train, so that when you start this big old Indy son of a bitch up that has a 1350 cc Dominator carburetor on it, it turns around and puts oil in the rack so you're not starting a dry engine. I'm going to back up here a little bit so you can kind of get a look at the side of the car. Mike, this car is a nice looking car. The interior, I don't know how well this is going to show up, but we'll try. It's got a full-blown roll bar. Here we go. We're going to open this door up. As you can see, the roll bar, it's got a 3-speed 727 transmission. It's got all the gauges set up over there, as you can see, and and it's got the switches down there. You can operate everything independently. It's got a rev limiter built right into it. Let me see if I don't know if there's enough light to get on it, but this little guy right here is a rev limiter, and you can change these little chips out and it'll shut the motor down. It's set right now at 5 and 7. This shifter is on the very top. That red button is a line lock. Don't know if that works or not, Mike. I've never tried it. This is a slap shifter. You bring this all the way thing back to the very rear, and then when you hit your whatever RPM your shift point is, you smack it, and it only goes one gear at a time. Pretty bad dude. The interior and the quality of the interior is a brand new legendary interior headliner. I don't know how well it's going to show up, Mike, but I'm telling you, the roll bar goes across, and you can see, and what he did, the way they did it, it's really kind of neat. If you want to take it out, you can just unbolt this rascal. What you do here to get in is you pull this pin, and this thing slides out of the way. You put your big old fat butt like mine in there, reset the pin, and then you got yourself a roll bar that goes up and over here right behind the seat. You can see the solid bar behind it. 6-way harness both sides, and then back here as I walk back, you'll see the roll bar coming down, and they just got where the speaker would go in there, they put the hole through there, and it goes down into the frame. So they didn't butcher the car up to do it. The vinyl top, I'm going to take a good look at these corners, because man, this thing is like probably better than it was when it came out of the factory as far as that part's concerned. Very good looking. See if I can get back again. Shoot down now. Here's one of the little spots that would need some touching up. The paint's chipped right there. We'd have to get somebody to just patch that in a little bit. There's a couple little nicks and crannies like that. Let's see how far I can step back. You can see there the wheelie bars on the back, and there she is. And you can look at the reflection of the lights in the paint. I'm walking to the other side here. Let's see if we can get over here. There she is from the rear, and that's pretty much it, Mike. I can't tell you much more than that about it. I bought the car. If you want it, you can have it. If you don't want it, it's not gonna make a difference to me one way or the other. I just knew that dollar for dollar, this was a value that couldn't be passed up. I ended up having to give him $29,000 for it. The motor and transmission alone are worth over 45 or so. This has got all Indy components. This is this is just a bad boy. And like you heard it run the other day, it's all that. There isn't many things that are going to get by this thing, and it would just take somebody to tune it to right, just finish up the little odds and ends on it. And if you wanted to take it down to the track, you would be a big bad dude there. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.